All right, let's do some questions on internal control. Question number 1, numero uno, por favor. Which of the following is not a component of an entity's internal control? Now, what are the 5 components of internal control? We need to understand the 5 components. If not, it would be a crime, control environment, risk assessment, control activities, information communication, and monitoring the system. This is what we need to quote unquote understand internal control. So control risk, control activities, monitoring, control environment. Control environment, sure. Monitoring, yeah. Control activities, yes. Control risk, no. We're concerned with control risk, but it's not one of the 5 components of internal control. Very definitional. Number 2, in obtaining an understanding of an entity's internal control in a financial statement audit. What's a financial statement audit? That is a non-issuer, non-public AICPA, ASB audit. An auditor is required to obtain knowledge about what? All right, let's look over here. We've got our, right over here, understand. Right, these are the steps to understand. Understanding the design, documenting it, assessing it. You have to do this in public, non-public. Then, if you're going to rely non-public, you do TFC, reassess, document. If you are not going to rely in non-public, then you go, I can't rely, let's just document. Public, you do this, have to do this, have to do this, have to document it because you have to give an opinion, which we'll look at what the opinion looks like later. The point is, you have to do this, which is called understanding the operating effectiveness. I'm sorry, have to do this, which says implementation, have the controls been implemented. This is operating effectiveness. Do you have to do effectiveness of design? No. Do you have to do this part? Yes. So operating effectiveness of controls? No. Implementation? Yes. Does that now make sense? You have to do this, you don't have to do this. TFC. Best answer, no. Yes, answer B. Number 3. When the auditor increases the assessed level of control risk because certain control activities were determined to be ineffective, the auditor would most likely increase what? So what are we going to increase? Let's see. So we've assessed control risk high. That's this one. So reliance is low, control risk is high, which is like RMM high. Because of that, this goes down. We better do more substantive testing. Now, how do you do more substantive testing? We do more substantive testing by, remember, here's 0 to 100. Here's materiality. This is absolute, this is reasonable assurance. This is materiality. We want to do more work. We decrease materiality, which increases the scope of our work, which means we're going to do more test of details of accounts, transactions, and balances, which we call substantive testing. We're going to do more substantive testing. We're going to increase A, the extent of test of controls. No, we're going to do less TFC because we can't rely. Detection risk. We're going to increase detection risk. No, we're going to decrease detection risk, not increase it. We're going to increase test of details. That's basically substantive testing. Do more of that. Correct, correct, correct. We're going to increase inherent. We're done with IR. Instead, IR, no, what we're going to do is more substantive testing. Best answer is C.